you guys are it's a pretty typical day at the Champions Guild. It's kind of quiet. You guys are in the tavern and enjoying some drinks, what have you, sitting around talking about the phases of the moon and how that's affecting your magics. But the doors open, and as you all kind of look up at the entrance to the guild hall, there are two lizard folk, and one is smaller, an adolescent. We would look at them as is probably a younger teenager, 13, 14. But with the way that lizard folk age, it means he's probably closer to 8 or 9. And as you look over, Baz, there's not a lot of lizard folk, so you figure they're probably here to see you. And the older woman, female lizard that is with looks fairly familiar, but the child sees you, and you hear it call, "Uncle Baz!" And the child runs over and just like grabs you around the middle and gives you a big hug.
Uh, Hello, little one. I think you might have me mistaken. I've been living by myself for 8 years.
Baz, do you remember me?
Tia? Wait, what are you doing in the guild hall? And where's Yut?
Yut is not here. We recently heard of the exploits of the Champions Guild, and in the paper from Sharn, we got one of those, and it said that you were a member. You had gone on some mission, I don't know, and dealt with some dead things. I know that is what you like to do.
Well, yes, you have me there, but... Well, I don't simply know how to... Come meet my friends! Come. And I'm gonna push off and make some space at the table. And specifically pull up a chair and invite Takar to come sit beside me.
And he's a little tentative, but he hops up there and he goes and sits beside you.
Now
Did
then,
you know my
Takar.
mother?
And I look kind of around the table, very concerned as to how I'm going to answer this question. And then finally he just blurts out, well, yes, I was with her when you were born.
Tia says you killed my mama so you could save me.
Yes, that's quite true. You're okay with this, right? Your father was not.
Tia says I should thank you for saving me. Daddy says I should kill you for killing her.
Your mother was a very brave woman. In the end, a choice had to be made, and she pleaded with me to save your life. I couldn't save both. I think she made the right decision, and I'll have you know now, she is beside Kelimvor, in a place of great honor. Your mother would be very proud to see you here today.
That's what Tia says. Daddy doesn't know we're here.
Well, that's probably for the best, because your father has tried to kill me several times.
Yeah, Daddy drinks a lot. And at this, Tia kind of looks around and sees the guild hall, but asks, "Is there somewhere private we could go?" And Shaq is there, and he says, "Yeah, I've heard a little of the situation that's developing there. Baz, why don't you take your friends and head to the small conference room? Muna, Luna, Vulpins, go with him."
Yes, okay. That's excellent. Which one's the small meeting room again? Never mind. I'll just follow Luna. Yep, that's good.
But you guys adjourn to the small conference room, and Tia kind of pats Takar on the shoulder and says, "Why don't you allow me to explain things for a moment, child? So you are all familiar with the dragon invasion of the Shadow Marches, yes?"
Yes, the guild has been quite involved.
Yes, that's how we heard you were here. So our tribe has been displaced. Our home is now under draconic invasion, and we migrated to Droem, where we are in the swamps across from the Seer River. I'll upload an image of that momentarily. But we have been moved to a different swamp. Many have died, but our tribe has become very warlike, Baz, over the last 9 years or so. Yut is attempting to have us carve out our own independent nation from our hosts in Droam, and he is mad with power and some of the finer herbs that the swamps have to offer. But he he's killed any dissidents, and we need someone to stop him. And when we got to thinking about this, I thought, well, who do we know that could possibly do this? And you have managed to avoid Kevlar's embrace for a long time, Kelvor's embrace for a long time, and thought, well, you could help us. And if you can't help us, you've got mighty friends, and that, yeah, we need your help.
Well, Tia, I'm both flattered and honored that you would think of me, but I really don't want anything to do with the tribe anymore, so we will help you, but only on condition that my involvement should remain need-to-know basis only. I don't know that everyone in the tribe would welcome my return.
Oh, they would not. Yut will kill you on sight. But here's the thing, Baz, we don't have anywhere to go. And if Takar comes of age, Yut will kill him. He cannot brook a rival.
One moment, please. I want to make sure my friends understand what we're talking about here and their involvement. And Arat turns to the rest of the table and he says, well, you all know me as the weird guy who talks to dead things. And he pulls like a literal dead bullfrog out of his chest pocket, puts it down on the table with kind of a wet slurp. And then he starts scratching its behind its ear a little bit as he casts Theodore's Reprieve. And the bullfrog jumps to life for a moment. Well, you see, Takar's mother, Uru, was my mentor. She taught me much of how to be a shaman in the tribes. And she was married to a warlord named Yut, who is the same Yut, of course, that you figured that part out. Well, about 8 years ago, I ripped her throat out with my teeth. And Yut didn't think that was an appropriate way to expedite the delivery of Takar to the swamp. And, well, he threatened to kill me, so I ran into the swamp. It's why I've lived there for 8 years in solitude, and well, those 8 years taught me a lot, but mostly brought me closer to Kelemvor and my understanding of the ebbs and flows of life. One day, Yut found me, and I found my chest driven through with 4 different spears. And I finally thought I would get to embrace Kelemvor at his side, and someone from the guild saved my life, and, well, that was a mistake, frankly, and now I feel the guild owes me a proper death, and that's why I've joined up here. But I admit I do have a fondness for my people still, and, well, you all are kind of involved in my life now. Would you be willing to accompany me to confront Yut? It's something I would like to do very much.
Anything for my pal Baz.
It will be a difficult journey.
Bring it on.
Well, of course, I will also be coming along.
Does Theodore make any noise?
Well, this is a fascinating question, Ryan. Uh, um, as the longer Theodore stays animate, or alive, if you will, the more he starts to try and croak like a bullfrog, but all that comes out is a very unsettling wail that just gets louder and louder and louder every time he croaks, until finally the noise in this room is getting a little unbearable. And so Abaz reaches down, picks up Theodore, and the frog falls limp in his hand for a moment as he returns to death. Baz licks his back, stuffs him back into his chest pocket. I'm sorry, I know that can be disruptive.
Oh no, it's fascinating. I quite enjoy it.
Well, I said anything for you. I was about to squish him.
Tia says, you see, we have a plan because we didn't know what you'd want to do, so we tried to lay some groundwork for your success, to speed you on your way to Kellenvor, but not too fast. And so basically, we have 4 ideas, and I think each one is pretty good. Idea number 1 is a little bit dangerous, but you could challenge Yut to single combat, ritually speaking. Just kind of walk into the camp, kick the gates down, brandish your mighty sword, and challenge him to one-on-one combat for the leadership of the tribe.
I don't think you... the years have not been kind to me. I'm not a great warrior.
We'll call that Plan
What's your
D.
second plan?
We'll call that
Yes.
Plan D. The other is, this one is about the same thing, except the difference is you could try to go convince a lot of the Yonti around our new home in the swamps that the lizard folk are going to rise up and overthrow them and convince them to go kill Yut. The problem is that they'll probably just kill everyone. So you have to convince them to not do that.
Oh, that's a very Yuan-Ti thing to do. That plan is also rife with problems, and right, friends, you agree that's a problematic plan? Yes. Let's hear your third plan.
All right, I have 2 plans remaining. The third one is we could get some special herbs and spices. There are 11 that we need. And we could make a poison from these spices. And then you could sneak into the camp unseen, find the next meal that he's going to eat, poison that meal, and then we're done.
Well, yes. I'm not much of an assassin, but... Well, let's, just for the sake of hearing out all your ideas, let's hear the fourth option.
There is a wise woman who lives in the swamp who has agreed to help us because she doesn't want to get killed by Yut. And she has the means, if we can gather a few materials, to create a sort of what did she call it? Like a voodoo simulacrum of Yut that will damage him and will eventually kill him. But the idea is that you could basically use some of the more mystical powers of the swamp to make an item that will help drive Yut mad. And the wise woman is fairly certain of 2 things. 1, he will be much less powerful and much easier to kill. And 2, that she could use that to utter a command to tell all of the civilians to go inside so that we don't have to worry about, what did she call it, Takar? And Takar, in his little 9-year-old voice, says, collateral damage.
Well, I mean, honestly, the idea of leaving the fate of our tribe in the hands of an insane mad woman living in a swamp casting curses on people sounds very appealing to me.
It's only him. He's the only one she'll curse.
Yeah, well, I mean, for now, that's
Sounds
okay.
kind of fun.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to meet the mad woman in the swamp, please.
Oh, we have to. I don't know how to make the doll.
Oh, that's right. There's dolls involved. This mission is sounding more promising than ever.
Yes. And Shaq is I don't know what the Eberron equivalent of popcorn is, but he's been leaning up against a bookshelf and just kind of eating popcorn, watching this whole exchange go down. And he's like, "Oh, yeah. No, we can definitely arrange teleport for you guys. No problem. I'll get you there. Good luck, Godspeed, and don't go crazy."
Like yourself.
Well, I still don't know what I've signed up for, but at this point, I feel like it's too late to back out. So I guess let's go.
So you guys get teleported. The world kind of folds around you. Space bends, and the first thing to hit you before even sight is the smell of the swamp. To some of you, it smells like home. To most of you, it smells like rancid water where mosquitoes live. And you have arrived. There is dank water all around, and you find yourselves on a moderately dry path that leads to a single round structure elevated over the water. There are several strange magical mushrooms lighting the area, and though you look up and can see through the trees and the canopy overhead that it is light, for one reason or another, this area is kind of dark. We'll call it mechanically dimly lit.
Muna, I don't mean to be racist, but you are a goblin after all. And are you
Yes, I
used to
am.
being in the swamp? Do you come from the swamp?
No, I do not. I hate being out of the city. I grew up in the Cox, and I hate nature. I hate being out in the wild. I'm good at it, but I hate it. And you see her sort of like, she's got like a fairly long like tunic underneath her armor, and she's sort of like just lifting it a little bit. And she goes, "Thankfully, I know magic that stops me from usually getting wet."
Okay, well, you have strong opinions. I didn't. Yes. Okay, good. What about you, Fenric? Have you been in the swamp before?
Yes, the last time that we were adventuring together, we went to the swamp, and I think we killed some of your, not exactly your kin, but lizard folk.
Oh yes.
And there was that monster thing. Oh, it was the toads. That's what it was.
Frog people.
Yeah, the frogs.
That was fun.
But usually I live in the woods.
Very good. Is anyone else concerned about the swamp? Luna, you're usually looking at the sky.
I am. And I have traveled past this way before. Just on my wanderings to help cleanse the world and bring the rightness of the stars to people.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Luna's just nodding alongside with everything Luna says. She's just like,
She's really quite good at this, Fenric. You should
Just aligning people's chakras, saging
It's
the
all about the
swamp.
chakras. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't try messing with my chakra.
A tiny voice in the back says, "What's a chakra?"
I don't know,
It's the
but if it's mine, I don't
point
want her
of
touching it.
energy inside you that just helps your power and inner peace flow through you.
I
And
think that's called
sometimes
blood.
those can just get
Oh,
congested.
chakra's blood, and that makes total sense to him.
Muna is going to walk up to Theodora and just be like, "You look strong."
I like
You
what?
look wrong?
Strong.
Strong. Yeah, I'm liking this whole enhancing power thing. The whole inner peace. Not so good with that part.
Would you like to be my meat shield today?
I want to feel power, and I want to use my claws. Are we using
Okay.
claws?
Okay, I'm going to designate you my meat shield today. I'll be doing magic on you. Please don't feel strange, but it'll give you some help in battle.
Battle. I know this. Yes, sounds good.
How tall is Theodora, by the way?
Taller than
Mechanically small.
No, like height-wise, because so is Muna.
Oh.
I'm trying to work out how
3
big
foot,
she is compared to
4
Muna.
foot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Muna's 2
4 foot.
Muna. So you're probably taller. Muna's 2'8", so she's sort of looking up, saying this. You look strong.
I pat her on the head. We're
Is
gonna be
everyone
friends.
here mechanically small except for
No.
Luna?
No, I'm medium.
I'm
Okay.
medium.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the wise woman's house.
Which one? The mushroom?
No, the building, the one with the stairs.
Oh, lovely. Do you
Yep.
know her name?
Auntie Seraph.
Auntie Seraph.
What? Not her name is just Seraph. I call her Auntie Seraph.
Well, I'm gonna start with Seraph and then see if the auntie thing feels comfortable. And with
She's
that,
fun.
Baz starts making his way up towards the house. And then before he gets to the bridge, he stops and he says, "Oh, one more thing. Again, I don't want to be racist, but should I expect in there
She's a hag.
she's a what?
A hag.
A hag. Oh.
She's an old
Are
woman who
hags
lives in the
considered
swamp.
human?
I don't know. I'm 9.
Yes. Well, it is. Yes. Let's just go into the hag's house, shall we?
I just say please and thank you, and everything tends to work out.
Is the door open? Like, am I
there's-
able to just walk in?
yeah, there's no door.
All right. I'm going to walk into the building, and then when I realize that I'm actually through the threshold at this point, just kind of stop and then look around, say, "Oh, hello.
Yes, come in, Baz.
My
Mona,
name is Baz.
Luna.
This is
Theodora.
Luna. This is Theodora. Wait a minute. How are you doing this?
I have been expecting you all for some time.
Oh,
And it's just the part where we're supposed to be impressed.
But no, Tia told me.
Oh, okay. Well,
Who do you
sorry.
think teleported her to your island guild?
was that
To be honest,
you?
I thought they walked.
Yeah, lizard folk are very strong swimmers, you know. They could easily have. Never mind. My name is Baz. But you knew that already. You must be Seraph.
I am. You can also call me Auntie Seraph if you'd like. But if you want to start with Seraph, we'll see how things develop.
My thoughts exactly. Yes. And then I'm going to turn to Muna and go like, I don't know what to say next.
Just have a seat. Have a seat. I'll say some stuff.
Listen to her, and she'll sort of like not push, but sort of like make the motion of like.
There's
I'm
like
just
3
gonna walk
seats.
up to the table.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down at the table.
I will
Oh,
say,
And I'm
you can
gonna
have that
pull
chair.
out, like, one of my skulls that I have that Baz collected for me. But at this
Yes.
point, it has like gemstones in the eyes and everything. Be like, what do you think about this? Isn't it beautiful?
Ooh, exquisite work.
Do you use it for seances?
I haven't yet. I don't quite have that ability, but I am working on it. I thought we could do it together.
Well, I talk to dead people all the time, and it would be my great honor to participate in a seance with you.
I think it would be the best slumber party. Great.
Who are you trying to contact?
I just want to see what they say. No one in particular.
Seraph, how long have you lived in this swamp?
Oh, 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 you want to do a seance?
Not right
Later.
now. Just in the future. Maybe if we kill somebody, we'll ask them how it's going. You know, the usual.
Okay. I can help with that. I can make it more powerful.
No, I don't think we need a more powerful seance. Are you avoiding my question? How long
No,
have you lived
I've lived in this swamp for decades. I normally do this a little bit differently. I'm a little out of my element right now. Normally, how this works is I pretend to be a much smaller little old lady. And normally I have like a pie or a cake or some biscuits. As the goblins call them. The rest of you, I think, call them cookies. But or a tart. Anyway, I normally look like a woman with some kind of baked good, and I will offer it to them, and I'm kind of mysterious about who I am and who I might be. And normally they figure it out. And my favorite thing to do is to just be a random woman and just watch them accuse other random women of being me. That brings me great joy. Anyway, that's how I normally do this. And then there's like a negotiation, and I'm like mysterious about it. But I will acknowledge I am somewhat pressed for time and am going to shoot you straight, as the Harengon like to say. So here's the deal. If I don't help you, he's going to take over the swamp. And I'm gonna have to move. As I said, I've been in this swamp for decades, so I don't want him to take over the swamp. So I would like to make a deal with you, Baz, that I will help you in making this voodoo magic happen. I will help you do this. I will tell you everything you need, and I will pour my own magic into this so that you can defeat him, because that's what I want to see happen. All I want from you is a future favor yet to be named.
Oh, I hear making deals with hags never goes wrong. So, yes, I'm committed to this plan.
Oh, right. And she'll put out her hand.
Do you want me to touch it?
Yes.
And
she'll just
puts
kind
his
of
clawed finger in the center of her palm.
And she just kind of shakes it, and a deal is struck. You there, blue girl.
Yes.
Did you want some help with the seance?
Oh, that's why I have Baz.
Yes, Baz is good, and he is quite powerful. And one day he will grow in might and majesty, all that. But to quote a Jinn friend of mine, girl, you ain't never had a friend like me.
Well, I think it would be awesome. I'm not trying to bring anyone back. I'm not trying to
This will just help you
Okay.
choose who to talk to.
want to choose who to talk to. I want to know everybody's stories. So if I
Yes.
just do a little seance and just get someone random, I can just gather people throughout the time.
Hey, but Luna, we've had this conversation before. Do you remember when you sent that sending spell to that random person and they got angry because it was the wrong person? You don't want to do that to the dead.
It's
And some
it's
of
kind
them,
like chainmail, and it's
some
just
of them
awesome.
are, yeah.
Yeah, good points.
Some of them are resting quite peacefully in Kelvor's embrace. You wouldn't want to interrupt that.
Well, what if we find the restless ones?
Oh,
They're
Trust me,
usually the
Goal.
ones that
Luna, don't be
respond.
such a negative Nelly. Just let her tell you how she wants to help with the seance, and then we can move on to the next thing.
Okay.
she kind of takes a little green powder, puts it in her palm, and holds it out towards you, Luna.
What is it?
And as you kind of look at it and get your face close, she blows. And it definitely gets in your nose and stuff. And well, this is somewhat unexpected. But all right, everyone hold hands.
And Baz holds his like clawed fingers out, just point index fingers.
And
meanwhile, Moon is up here like.
I don't have to breathe.
nah, it just gets on your face and stuff.
Okay.
And everybody kind of circles around the table, which is somewhat difficult to do when I don't measure things out properly on a hexagon. But everybody kind of spaces themselves, and you all hold hands. And Luna, everyone looks at you. How do you do this seance thing?
Me? I don't lead the seance. I guess I could try.
Well, who leads the seance?
That's Baz's job.
Ah, Baz,
I'm
go ahead and
curious.
lead the seance.
Okay, well, I'm going to in tribute to Luna, of course, because that's how these things get done, is when you, the power of friendship and all that. Oh, mystical moon people, we invite you to partake, and bestow your wisdom upon. Oh, put the skull out! Put the skull out! Put the
I'm
skull
gonna
out.
let go of Fenric's hand and pull out the skull. The glittery skull.
And then when I'm satisfied that she's put her hand back, I'm going to say, bring yourself into the skull and tell us your deepest secrets. And then I'm going to look around for approval at the rest of the table.
Sounds good to me.
I love
Yeah.
secrets.
As you do that, there's some powders and different things, and some magic is definitely flowing. You guys all kind of feel the connection. There's some tingling happening. And then you find you cannot let go of each other's hands. Your hands are stuck together as if you had just dipped your fingers in sovereign glue. And Luna passes out. But the skull's eyes glow. And it kind of hovers over the table and it rotates until it settles on you, Baz. And for the first time in a decade, you hear the voice of Uru say, Baz, these years have been a little rough for you, haven't they?
I've been mostly eating grubs and plant mold.
Why?
Well, that's what I found, and then I didn't want to hunt because I wanted to kill things for Kelemvor, and well, that's not important. What are you doing here, Uru? Why aren't you beside Kelemvor?
Well, I just was. You brought me here.
I owe you an apology. I did not intend to pull you from his side. It's just that
fine.
Mercury's in Echo and Jupiter's in Vale, and you know how these things work sometimes.
Of course I do. But she will turn and there's a very conflicted look on a 9-year-old Takar's face as he's meeting his mother this way for the first time. And there are clearly some words exchanged, but they are mental and you don't hear it. And a tear rolls down his cheek, and the only words he says is, "Yes, Mama, I'll do it. I'll be good. Yes, I'll listen to him. He knows what to do." And as he cannot let go of your claw, Baz, this 9-year-old kind of looks up at you and smiles with a familiarity you have not yet seen on the child's face. And then Uru rotates and looks at you again, and to you says, "Help him, Baz. don't let him become another victim of Yut. And as this, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to respond to Uru and say,
Yeah.
I will try, but I am not sure I know how to be a man myself yet. But between us, we will figure it out, and I promise you the boy will be raised proper.
If you don't know how to be a man, just try to be a woman.
Well, I hadn't considered that.
And then she kind of rotates her head a little bit more, and you've never seen a skull wink. This one definitely does it, Fenric, and says, or just do whatever he's doing. Good lord. Rawr.
How does a skull wink?
The light goes out in one side.
Gotcha.
More of an impression.
Was that out loud, that last bit?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I want to check. I want to check that child's response to his mother flirting with this very big fog.
This part's all.
Is there any chance I could take the skull home with me?
Well, you'd have to talk to Luna. She brought it. But the skull does rotate and thank each of you for helping Baz by name.
Uru,
and then
before you go, do you know what it is we intend to do?
Yes, you have to kill him.
Oh, I thought you might have more reservations about that. He has not been the same man that he was when you were in love with him, you know.
And she says, I meet the individuals he sends to Kelvor. I know what he has become, and I know what he will be. And Baz, you have an image drawn from your mind of Yut before. And he is a lizard man with the angular face and similar build. And then he reaches into Tia's mind and pulls from her the reality of what he is now. And you don't know what magics he is indulged in. But his form is about 3 feet taller than it was when you last saw him. His face is less angular, and he is universally more draconic in his nature. Like he has physically become the ideal lizard folk. That he has reached his next evolutionary stage almost. And rather than showing the wear of age, he shows the refined strength that can only come from some very ill-considered bargains.
Thank you for your knowledge. Before you go, will you tell Kelimvor I'm his biggest fan?
I'm sorry, Baz. The magic's fading. What did you say? And then the skull just kind of drops.
Don't worry, Baz.
Oh yeah, you wake up now, Luna, and Luna, as you wake up, you have no knowledge of what just happened or that you were passed out. You are getting ready to begin the seance.
So are we ready to start?
You did fabulous, Luna. That was so good.
Oh, it didn't work.
We'll
try again later.
Okay.
And I just unknowingly, I'm just going to pack up the skull and be like, okay, so what are we supposed to do now? A voodoo doll?
I think your skull liked me. I was curious if you were really attached to it.
Oh, I have like 6.
You mind if I take that one?
Sure. I'm just going to pass him the skull. It's like, I have party favors if you guys want one too.
I'll look at Theodora and give a little wink while I say, I'm somewhat into interior designing.
Muna's just going to shout to Fenric. Fenric! Do you remember that Fenric I mentioned?
Yes.
Don't be creepy.
I'm just trying to express that I make a comfortable home to live in.
Yes, I'm sure you do. And she'll just look at Theodora. He's okay, really. He's just a bit nervous.
You know, Luna, I might take one of those myself.
Do you want the one with the pink gemstones in the eyes?
Oh, yes. It'll go with my tiara.
Hands it over. Yes.
You just hear Muna mumbling to herself, match made in heaven.
Don't limit yourself. I'm sure we're going to kill many more people soon, and we'll have more skulls to choose from.
These ones are already
That's
clean,
where
though.
it's
The hassle of having to clean a fresh skull.
But they're so jeweled as well, Baz. Look at how pretty they are.
Yes, the jewels do enhance the skulls, I will admit.
Exactly.
And if you stick a candle in, the light comes out of the gemstones. It's like a disco.
So pretty.
Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered we're speaking to a hag. Sarah, did you need anything to construct this voodoo doll?
Yes. I need the nectar or the pollen of the uru plant. I need the light of the fireflies, the bone of the servant, and the blood of the son of the individual we're trying to get. One of those is fairly easy to grab, and she just kind of flicks her finger, and there's just a little cut of the hand that she was holding of Takar. And then, just quick as the blood falls into a vial, she casts Healing Word, and the kid barely even noticed anything. And she said, I have the blood of the son. I need the bones of one of his servants, the light from a firefly. It fades quickly, so try to bring a firefly intact. And she slides a jar across the table that has holes already poked in the top. And bone of the servant, you guys will figure that out. I'm sure it'll come up. Not too worried about that. But I also need the pollen of the uru plant, for which uru was named. It grows in the deep swamp, and it makes a very powerful pre-workout. And as such, it has been thoroughly hunted in the area, and very few exist. Yet seeks them and is trying to produce more. But as such, I know where one is, and it's not too far from here.
Oh.
Excellent.
And it's guarded by his servants.
Oh, 2-for-1.
Wait, a servant or a serpent? Or a serpent that serves him? It's a serpent.
You know, that line kind of gets blurred a little with you lizard folk.
Yes.
Really, the only difference is the knees.
I'm having a difficult time tracking this conversation.
I'm sorry. That's on me. I am sorry. I don't believe there are any serpents, but this is the swamp, so there are a lot of serpents. But I believe it's the servants, like servants of Yut are there, one of his hunting parties.
Oh, excellent. I hope it's the one that stabbed me in the chest.
I wasn't there, so I don't know that one's name, but probably.
We can hope.
We can only hope. Anyway, once you find the things, and she kind of passes you a map with like lines barely connected leading to a big X, and she says, this is how you get to a ritual site, because the spell is going to take a lot of magic. This is how you get there from where you are. Now, I'll leave it up to you guys, but Takar, Tia, would you guys like to wait here or go with them into combat? What do you guys want to take the child and old woman into combat, or just leave them here?
Leave 'em.
Would prefer to leave them here if you think they'll be safe.
Oh,
and you
yes.
promise not to turn the boy into a newt.
As amusing
promise.
as it is watching a child see combat for the first time and lose their minds, the screams do sometimes keep me company at night.
We
Oh,
will
man.
leave.
There's
think
so
we should
much I want to
leave.
dig into there.
That
But
Maybe we should leave them here. Just eyeing Penny when it says that.
All right, yes, I have studied the map and its intricacies. I am prepared to lead us forward.
Look at that confidence. I'm with ya.
But as you guys walk for about an hour, and your feet do stay above the mud and the water, your clothes do occasionally brush it, and the water goes up about half calf length. And so you are walking above it, but you definitely feel the icky, like down below. And you guys arrive. It does grow quite a bit brighter once you leave the hag's kind of domain. And as you wander through the swamp, you stumble upon a hunting party of lizard folk, and they have not yet seen you, and they do seem to be gathered around a yellow plant.
Oh. What should we talk to them?
Well, we need their bones.
Yes,
Oh,
we do.
well, maybe one of them will volunteer.
I don't think so, Baz.
I'm going to resolve this. And Baz starts walking towards the clearing.
Okay.
Okay, and since no one's stopping me, I'm going to get all the way here, and I'm going to go.
You keep going, man. They're really not paying a lot of attention. So you're good to keep going. You could probably get like up here before they notice you and are like, "Hey, who do you announce yourself? Do you call out, or you just walking up?"
Yeah, I'm going to walk up to about where I am and go like, hello, I'm going to need one of your bones.
What?
I know it's a strange request, but, well, I'm trying to kill Yacht, and it would be helpful.
Oh, one sec. Sir, one of them. There's a random lizard folk here that says he needs one of our bones. And a guy kind of walks towards you and then introduces himself and says, I'm hunt leader. My name is Tim. What's this about a bone, and who are you?"
Oh, hello, Tim. I'm not sure what your friend relayed, but I was asking about that flower. Not a bone, that flower. I, are you intrigued by it? May I have it?
What? No, we're here for this.
Oh, well, I need it more.
What? No. This is
no. I know what I will do. I will purchase it off you. A fair acquisition. And he starts digging through his.
Oh, and
his purse.
if you mention, so you're trying to bribe him to give you the flower?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They are definitely more. They are open to being bribed. That's going to have some traction, and they kind of make eye contact. Is you bribe it, because their job, you kind of get the impression that they were sent out to find the flower, and whereas they did find the flower, so they were successful. You get the impression that Yut is not the most generous chieftain they've ever met.
Well, you see, the thing is, I've been adventuring for some time, and while I have all this gold that's just weighing down upon me, you all look like you would appreciate the niceties in life. I would like to purchase that flower from you for 314 gold.
I have a skull of your enemy that has gemstones on it.
Oh, and I would also like to offer you this jewel-encrusted skull. That's in addition to the 314 gold.
At the point of negotiation, these guys are going to walk up and be like, 314 gold. And Baz, as you look at these guys, and you remember what it's like to be around your people, they look down at their feet for a minute, and you can see his mouth kind of moving. And then as he looks up from his feet, then he starts counting off on his hands. Clearly using both fingers and toes to try to get to a balance there. And then he kind of looks around and goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here's what I would like to. I would like to show you what that volume of gold looks like. And I'm going to pull out 314 gold, and a
jewel encrusted skull. They're kind of fascinated by this.
Kind of like as big of an impressive pile as I as I think I can make it, and then take Luna's skull and set it on top, like to try and make it look like just a fucking treasure mound that a dragon would sit on or something.
Okay. All right. So we get all of that, and you get the flower. Was there anything else?
Well, I kind of also need a bone, but let's deal with the flower first.
Hold on. What kind of bone?
I look at them and I look back at my party. I'm not a good negotiator, but I've gotten us quite far. If I start talking about the bone now, I fear they won't give us the flower. I need
Is there
advice.
ask if anyone died recently. There may be already someone dead.
Oh. Yes, my good man. Has anyone died recently?
What? Hold on. You said you need a bone? What kind of bone?
Well, it's not what you think. It can be really any kind of bone.
A tooth?
Oh no, tooth is definitely not a bone. That's not the way these things work.
No. Whose bone?
Any of your compatriots who are,
You just need a lizard folk bone?
He needed to be someone near and dear to you.
Oh. And this guy just kind of steps up and really pretty quick pulls out a flail and it just kind of bashes his friend. He gets 2 attacks. I'll just do that again. There we go.
He crit.
and with that, his friend just kind of collapses to the ground, and he reaches down and just kind of twists and pulls, and then is like, the whole head work?
Yes, that's quite excellent. I would like to purchase that for, and I pull 50 more gold out and set it on the pile.
Oh, they're pretty ecstatic at extra gold, and these dudes are like, all right, we're gonna be back in an hour or two, and they kind of scrape up all the gold, and Tim like takes the trophy skull that Muna offered, that's jewel encrusted, puts it on the lizard folk's body, and then just like carries him away. And not on my bingo sheet, but yeah, that totally works. And yeah, you guys have a flower, or access to a flower.
Okay.
And we just need the pollen, right?
Yes, you just need the pollen from that flower.
Well, I feel that went really well.
Yeah.
You can never underestimate the greed of some people, you know.
I know.
I would have gone as high as 414 gold, but that he took it at 3. Some people.
Yes.
Ashen, you said that you're not good at negotiating. I think you did a fantastic job. And you got a free skull. I mean, not exactly a free skull, but, pulled right off of a person.
Fresh
It's a fresh
body.
Fresh skull, free to you.
Yes. Very fresh, even though we may want to give it a clean. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's
Things
the
are
part I
dripping
don't
from it.
like to do.
Well, let's head back to the creepy hag's house, and
Still need
we
the
might see a
firefly.
firefly on the way there.
Well, I think that we might see some fireflies over there.
Right here.
Have you ever tasted one, though? Oh,
Oh, I have not.
Can't say I have.
the first time was an accident, but I'm telling you, after that, it was not an accident.
Were you just running so fast? And
I have brothers.
Did you do the same thing that like some of the lizard people do and like try and grab it with your tongue?
My tongue does not do that.
Oh, I was just about to say, you're not a lizard person. You shouldn't be doing that.
who has the jar?
Yeah, the jar.
Baz has the jar.
Should we try to get them to come to us?
How? Do you speak firefly?
No, but I can do this. Makes a little light in her hand. What do you think?
they're either going to be very attracted to you or very scared.
Lots of people are very attracted to me,
hand the
but
jar
I'm
to
not sure.
Muna, if you don't think you can do it, give it to, I don't know, Fenric looks like he could sneak up on fireflies.
He
Yes, the
probably
key
could.
is a distraction. See, fireflies are very interested in, or maybe it'll just sneak. I don't know. What are we trying to catch him with?
The jar. We
The
were in
jar.
a jar with like holes in the lid.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get the jar. I drop
Yeah.
down onto all fours, and I start stalking forward.
Like, does this look like a lion on the Serengeti that's just like slowly getting closer to prey?
Basically, yes.
All right. Dude, I'm not making you roll. It's a firefly. Like, they're super easy to catch. Kids do it. You get yourself a jar, and when I say it's full of fireflies, I mean they barely have room to move. It is so full of fireflies.
And put some of those leaves that they were eating in there too, so they have a food source.
Do the fireflies need to be alive wherever we go? Take them to?
Well, they do need to be lightable.
All right, you can light anything on fire. Corpses, living, dead, whatever.
So pretty. She's like,
This is
Luna, look how
true.
pretty they are.
Let's have some of them alive and some of them dead. No. It occurs to me we can make the alive ones dead if we want to. Let's just keep them all alive.
Ah, that's true. All right, yes, we'll keep them alive.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
Fire-
look, she's got an island.
Fireflies are like babies. Don't shake them.
Friends, did we just make a deal with a hag?
No.
Actually, to be clear, I believe you made a deal with the hag. I stayed in the back quietly.
Exactly.
Let's not get confused here.
Let's. Yes.
it's-
Well,
But
that's
what
a problem for future Baz.
But Baz, think of it this way. What is
Exactly.
what is the consequence of this eternal binding contract on your soul versus the death of you?
Honestly, Muna, you can stop selling. I'm already convinced it was a good idea.
Yes, maybe next time add some more terms and conditions.
I'm not a bureaucrat.
You all
Let's
journey
just give
for a
her the
while.
fireflies and this plant.
You all journey for a while, and you come to a very interesting location, and it smells like death. There's no two ways about it. There's a singular stone
Smells like my family.
land bridge that kind of leads to a singular circular area that, as you walk, there is green necrotic mist in the area that just sort of separates, and around you are 5 small islands, each one supporting a rock. And as you approach, Sareth says, good. You brought everything. Holy, that's a lot of fireflies. Way too many. I need like 3.
We can kill the ones that you don't want.
Just let them go. It'll be fine. They'll die anyway.
Or
Okay.
have a snack.
Or you can do that after, but just put them here on the altar.
All right. Well, here's the flower. Here's
Just
the
that you didn't
fireflies.
specify.
And who has the skull? Oh, damn it. Did we leave the skull back there? No, here it is. Here it is. And I pull it out, set it on the altar.
All right. And as you put all those things, and the vial of the kid's blood is already on there, she says, all right, I'm going to be indisposed for a minute or two as I do this.
I do not want to see an old lady naked.
Not that kind of indisposed. And
Oh, thank
as
goodness.
she takes her robes off, she is very clearly still wearing a bikini. It's totally different, young man. Anyway,
We've got rolls where there should be folds. Folds where there should be rolls.
I need you guys to keep anything from interrupting my ritual.
How long of a ritual will you be performing?
Let's see what happens. Maybe a minute.
Okay, that works. And I'm going to walk up to her and cast Sanctuary on her.
Oh, nice. That's a good
Nice.
call. And she starts her her ritual. And as she begins chanting, you all are able to look very plainly and see the pillars are lighting. And as they do,
Didn't see the pillars before. It's very creepy.
there is necrotic energy and some abjuration magic and stuff like that coming up. And these pillars start to work like portals as from Kelvor's realm, some skeletons start to emerge from these portals, and you all know that this is the magic, the voodoo working as intended, as these things begin to march on you, attempting to sever the ritual and bring themselves rest. But we will begin. All right, Skeleton's turn. You also see that they are undaunted by this water. And that the water is sort of solidified, and for all intents and purposes, you guys can walk on the water, they can walk on the water. Everybody's got water walk. Oh, wow, we can actually get to you.
I should have stayed closer to the creepy lady.
Yes. Oh, that's unfortunate. Fenric, it's your turn.
Ah, well, seeing as I'm holding a bow, I'm gonna give an attack of opportunity so that I can stand back and not attack with disadvantage. Because this little guy decided to walk right up to me. How unfortunate. Ah ha ha! You know what? Just for that, you're gonna get shot in the face. And I'm gonna do the same thing again. Let's go.
Other skeleton's turn. Luna, you getting shot. As this one has a short bow. Actually, they all have short bows. There we go. Oh, with a shield popping up. So as this guy goes to shoot at Luna, it misses and just kind of bounces off a shield. The second one is gonna walk up to Muna, and both of its attacks miss. Muna, it's your turn.
She will look over at Theodore and go, perfect positioning. And she will lean over and go, you are now my meat shield. And she will cast her channel divinity, blessings of the full moon, and you will get the blessings of the blood drenched moon. So for the next 10 minutes, as long as there is an ally within 5 foot of the creature, you get advantage. And she'll just be like, help! And she's going to just sort of move around a little bit. Like, get him!
Oh yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. I'm gonna move up here.
Some players are just here for combat.
Oh, there we go. And I'm going to rage. And you said I have advantage?
Mm-hmm. As long as one of us the next one.
For this one?
Any of them. As long as as long as there's one ally next to the target you're going for, you can hit them.
Awesome. I get 3 moves. And we are flanking.
Yep.
What? A 1.
You do want to target.
Oh, I did it again. I thought
You're
I had
okay.
target.
You were just so excited.
I was so excited.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
But I'll put the damage on. You roll the second one, and you just see this skeleton collapse under a pair of attacks from Theodora, who in her rage looks to the hag. No, don't do that.
No. Okay, I'm gonna stay here and
Oh, right.
ready myself.
Skeleton's turns. So here's the deal. I'm going to do these in pairs because these two are both about to go. So they're both just going to run up here, and they're both going to shoot at Luna. I'm just doing this to, speed things along a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, crit. Aw, miss. These two are both going to go. Ooh, Baz. They are going to use short swords on you. They like using the short swords. They're not better at the short swords, but they do like them. Pair of attacks at you. And let's see here. I believe I didn't put these 3 in combat. That is what I believe. Oh, well. They're all going to come up here. And they're all going to shoot Theodora. And then this one's going to come down here and pop Muna pretty good with a short sword. And this one's going to do the same. But you do see that they are getting closer to the good lady, the hag.
You're going to see Luna just stalk over here, irritated. Hair just kind of flying behind her as she walks quickly, because I don't run. And
No.
Whoa! As
Triple
Luna
kill.
is frustrated, and the voice of God rains from the sky and says, "Triple kill." As 3 of them are electrocuted, and their bones turn to ash, and their joy turns to defeat.
Very nice. Baz is going to see them advancing towards the altar and really wanting to protect it. He's going to Misty Step.
You did?
And I might have to move just a tiny bit closer. Nope. I'm going to turn undead.
Take a hero point as you roll that. Skeletons burst as Baz opens his arms, calls on the name of Kelvor, and skeletons burst one at a time all around. But
how many
at
was
the
that?
top of
Thank
the
you.
round, you do see that this is not over, as the portals are still open and there is more chanting being done by the old woman. The portals to the afterworld are still going. And I'm just rolling them because you guys are already in. This is a continuation. It's not a new combat. This one's gonna go. He attacks with his crossbow. These ones, by the way, these drowned assassins do look quite a bit stronger than the previous skeletons. They are a fair bit more powerful, but it is going to shoot you a second time. Baz, you asked for a reminder. I'm providing that now.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do that, please. As long as he's within 30 feet of me, I can negate the crit.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Okay. I'm going to take off the right numbers because it just doubled everything. So 8, 9. Go ahead and heal up 9 damage, Fenric. You are gonna get shot, Theodora. As this one hits you, pretty solid. You do pass your con check and are not diseased. Muna, you barely do not get hit. As it then finishes its movement to stand next to you.
Lovely.
Fenric, you done got messed up, son. You done got messed up. It's your turn though.
What do I have like disadvantage or something from the disease? Or?
It is blue rot. You're gonna want to get that looked at soon.
Okay.
But I think you're okay now.
Well, this one that came up here. Oh, as I'm torn between I could try to save Luna. Nah, Muna's fine. Muna's fine. I'm gonna shoot this dude who was shooting me. We're gonna try to blast him with a lightning arrow. Yep, that's cool. That one hits. And then we're gonna blast him again with another lightning arrow, and that I don't think hits. Nope, that's not one. That definitely does not hit. It's all right. My damage was almost minimum. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Okay,
All right.
Luna.
Really quick.
Wait.
Muna,
Can I drink a potion as a bonus action?
Yes, you may drink a potion as a bonus action. That's rough, man. I'm sorry.
Actually, never mind. I forgot to buy any. I don't have any.
Oh, I do. Come get him.
Well,
It's all
you'll
good.
have to do that later.
You would know in
but-
character that you've got 2 clerics in your party. You would assume somebody has potions.
Except one of them really wants people to die. But I mean, anyway, Fenric, blue rot. Just for clarification, no, you are not moving at disadvantage. You are noticing under your fur as you look down at your arms, particularly around the area where the crossbow bolt kind of grazed you and cut the
Mange?
skin. You have well, yes, mange. There are blue festering sores on your skin. You can feel a fever starting to set in, and every single day that that you have this disease, you're going to roll a d6, and if it causes your hit point maximum to reach 0, you die.
Cool.
But so long as you're not like stuck in the swamp for a week or two, you should be fine. But you will want to get a cleric to look at that. Muna, it is now your turn, and I am starting the time.
That's okay. Right, I'm going to bonus action disengage, being a little one. I'm going to run away. Hey, Daz, do you want to give Fenric a potion? He looks a bit hurt. And I'm going to launch a... Let's do a Chaos Bolt at this dude. Oh, terrible. Actually, do you know what? I'll throw my hero on that. 17 hit?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Which one? The one back up here? Ah, that one. Gotcha. Yes, that hits. I will take off that damage.
Ooh, that's that. Her movement, bonus action. That's me done.
All right. Hey, this one that you just hit with your Chaos Bolt is going to come up here. And it is going to shoot you.
There is no point.
Muna, same thing. Blue kind of melding with the skin. What happens when you mix blue and green?
It makes
It makes
You see you see kind of bursting out on your skin. It's a little rough. And then it shoots you again. All right, let me roll a d20. It doesn't crit because you take the lowest, but that's real unfortunate.
Oh, that shouldn't be with advantage. Take that off.
It doesn't matter. It's the same save. You're just more diseased. And we'll roll some dice after this. Theodora, it's your turn.
I gotta finish this guy off first, so hold on, I'll be right there.
That will hit as he takes a hefty chunk of damage. That hits again as he is starting to show some wear and tear.
You're not gone yet?
Look at these 15s.
And Theodora, he is on death's door. He is staggered. You think if you had an extra attack beyond the 3 that you already have at level 8 that you would be able to finish.
Consistency, man. All right. Next time, you're mine.
All right, it's this one's turn. And there is a blue-skinned, well, probably not a maiden, but a woman that he's going to go try to kill. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, I really wanted to see the blue on blue. Luna, it's your turn.
Step up. Yes. Shocking grasp.
And if you want to, man, y'all standing on the water. He's kind of wet. You can fish for a crit. I'll let you roll that shocking grasp with advantage.
Just roll another d20.
Yeah, just roll a d20. Nope, that doesn't happen. But that first one does hit. He loses his reaction, takes the damage, and you're able to step away and go where you will. No, you're okay. I got you. Baz, it is to you.
All right. Seeing how hurt Fenric is, so I want to use my action this turn to cast Bless, but can I use an object interaction or something to put a potion at Fenric's feet? Like, I know I can't.
Yeah, you can use an object interaction to basically, you just want to like chunk it over to him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Let's make this fun, though. Are you going to walk over and give it to him?
Yeah, well,
It's more effective, but less fun. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. If I get to throw it at him, we're gonna do that.
Oh yeah,
That
you
sounds
definitely. That's
fun.
what I was going to say. Sleight of hand, acrobatics,
Yeah.
dexterity, anything to
Like
chunk
bottle
this
flip?
thing at him.
We'll do like the bottle flip thing and try and make it land like
Oh, yeah.
flat on the ground right in front of him here.
If you roll really, really well or really, really poorly, it's going to hit him.
All right. Then I'm gonna roll an acrobatics check.
All right, you flip that thing. You guys see this health potion flip through the air, and Fenric, it just plops in the mud right there at your feet.
Cute.
Right.
And then I'm gonna run to here to make sure that I can reach everyone, and third level bless to get everyone. Let me target them all. And that's my turn.
All righty. Well, Fenric, you are the one who's right here. So this drowned assassin is going to walk up to you. It is definitely eyeballing the hag. It knows where the power's coming. It knows who it wants to stab, but it's going to go for you. Oh, sweet, that misses, and that's going to hit. You don't need to worry about that. You're already diseased. It is getting worse though. It is you have mange in multiple places. It's fine. Fenric, it's your turn.
We're gonna just see if we can't land some disadvantage attacks. I'm guessing a 15 misses.
It's
Oh,
a
it's a
nat
nat
one.
one. It's a nat
It's
one.
a nat one. It would
Fun.
have, but hey, now it's bloodied.
And I will drink the potion.
All right, go for it.
Oh, it's a greater.
A greater. Perfect.
Muna, it's your turn.
Okay, she's going to move up. She's going to try and take a whack at this one. Oh, dude. Sorry, it's been really slow. I'm going to launch a...
Foundry removes the one true fun thing about being a cleric, which is shouting "Don't forget bless" at your teammates every fucking turn.
That hits, and as that hits, that guy goes down.
Bonus action potion. Because my girl's looking rough.
It's about to get bad.
And then she used how much movement? She's 10. She's gonna use the rest to get out here.
All right, this one's turn. It was real focused on Muna before, and it's gonna do it again. Muna, will you please roll a d20?
I silvery barbs it.
That's why I'm asking you to roll the d20.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant for the Constitution saving throw.
Nope. A 15 plus, that is a 22 to hit.
Oh,
so you may heal up 7 of that damage.
Why do I only roll high when it's me rolling?
Hey, he missed that second one, so it worked out. Theodora, it is your turn. You see your friend Muna and your friend Fenric getting waxed.
Yes. I am first going to run up. Oh, maybe. Come on. There we go. To this guy. And he is going to rue the day.
I'm about to end his whole career.
That'll hit. He's bloodied.
Well, here comes another.
And as that hits, he goes down as the light leaves his eyes and the remnants of his drowned soul are sucked back into the obelisk.
Oh, man, I don't remember how far I just traveled. How much do I have left?
I don't know.
I
We'll
think
say
it'll
20
tell
feet.
you if you start moving it.
Yeah.
Oh,
do it
well.
on the, if you
I
do it
think
on
so.
the thing, it
Also,
should tell you.
Bless made both of those hit, so Bless is still putting in work.
Bless always does work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yep, it tells me I can go to here. Okay.
Yep.
I'm on my way, Fenric! Just don't die until I get there.
Somebody tell me, did I tag this as deadly?
No.
No.
All right, then this guy's going to go for Luna and not Fenric. Yeah, I'm just taking it off you guys.
I'm
So
gonna
we
reload.
are gonna give Derek what he really wants. Derek, every single time it's somebody's turn, I want you to shout at them. Don't forget bless.
Can I
But
make a
not
macro that
with
does that?
not with a cracking voice like a prepubescent boy like I just did, but like a man.
Why did
I'm-
it drop concentration on my spell?
Oh yeah, because it dropped for some reason. It dropped Abby's spell.
What were you
Yeah.
concentrating on?
I just cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Oh, well, I'm about to put it back
recast it, don't burn
on
a spell slot.
you. Yeah, just recast it.
Yeah.
Don't put it on you. Guys, but as you look at Fenric, he's got so many blue spots on him. He looks like the Chester for Cheetos, but with like a new blue Cheetos for like a Smurfs movie. It's a lot of disease. Luna, it is your turn, and you have cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. The drowned assassin did pass. And he took the damage twice, so I am going to heal him up for one of those.
Okay.
But he did pass, actually, both times.
Okay. I still have it there, though.
Yeah, you still have the hand. Baz.
Okay, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the one that is messing with Fenric. And I think I'm going to do it at second level.
Hey, what you needed as you bring him down, freeing Fenric from the clutches of death as they slowly crept into his veins. He's still diseased. He's just not threatened.
Okay. And I'm gonna run over to him and be like, Fenric, you look like a Smurf. Do you have Smurfs where you're from?
I feel so cold inside.
Well, here's another potion. And I'm gonna hand him a regular healing potion.
At the top of the round, emerging from the previously quiet pillar at the top, you guys see a large neo. How do you pronounce that one, Josh?
Neo.
Tuyugu?
I don't know.
Anyway, you guys see that thing with it's got like drowned tentacles and stuff coming off it. It looks zombified. It's super sketchy looking. You should probably be afraid, but yeah, it's coming out.
Oh, well, it's got an Oyaga. Oyaga. It's got like a swallowed G sound.
I have no idea how to pronounce
You guys see a swamp monster coming out of the obelisk and working its way towards you. Fenric, it's your turn. You're Googling how to pronounce it, aren't you?
I was. But I'm going to shoot at this guy. Kaplam. Let's go.
Flamo.
I don't want to use that. We'll just deal the.
Nice.
Cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, is two kind of almost like lightning bolts shoot out from his bow. I'm feeling better already. And I'm gonna drink that potion of healing that was given to me. But
That's a
I'll
good call.
do that in a second.
All right, Muna.
Okay. She's also gonna bonus action potion because she's looking hurt. Beautiful. Let's do something with this big boy. She's gonna move up. Drop it. Drop it! God damn it. Sorry, it's been really slow. There we go. Yes, roll it, god damn it. Baz, you didn't shout at me.
Don't forget blah.
It hit already. But with an excessive amount of demonetization level swearing, you all see Muna cast a firebolt quickly and swiftly at the swamp monster. Theodore, it's your turn.
Well, Fenric, you're fine. Good job, Baz. I got some drowned assassins to drown.
Nice. Don't forget bless.
Ooh. Do I need to do anything for that?
Well,
No, you-
now, yes, but
We'll deal with that if it comes up.
Fabulous. How's he looking? Should I hit him
Not-
again?
He looks dead, man. I mean, he's not dead. He looks undead. Yes, you should definitely hit him again. Probably
Okay.
twice, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Cool. How about now?
He is leaking ectoplasm from his core. He is hurting.
All right. We'll try it one more time.
Hey, and that one brings him down. Now again, soul sucked into the thing. You know the deal. He goes down. Anything else, Theodora?
I'm just gonna position myself right here.
All right. Well, this thing has got some decent reach and is going to come right here. And Theodora, it just slings its tentacle out at you. And you are grappled and restrained as that hits you.
Oop.
And then it brings you
Rude.
close as you hover in the air, and it bites you. Oh, it's supposed to be advantage. I had to roll for a crit. Nope. But that still hits. I do need a Constitution saving throw. You pass with ease. It will then work its way over here, and Luna, you also take a tentacle. You shield, and that tentacle doesn't hit. And yeah, it's just
Can't
gonna
help but
stay.
notice that he's focusing the women with all of his tentacles.
Well, yes. Luna, it's your turn. You're not tentacled.
Let go of my friend.
Oh, it fails real hard, and it is bloody, but it does not drop her.
I tried. But he does get pushed back. Or actually, push him to the left 5 feet.
Is this one of those things that says away from you, or you get a pick?
I get a pick.
Okay. Baz, it is to you.
Okay, I'm trying to decide between damaging this thing and banishing it. Baz is going to run up to here, and I'm checking to see. Oh, so it looks like the creature's. I'm going to cast Blight.
Oh, right. It takes it.
Oh, cool.
It saves, but it takes it.
All right. And then, well, I'm going to run up beside Luna, just a little bit in front of her, so it has to come through me to get to her. That's my turn.
Fenrir, what will you do?
Oh no. He's got the other Vulpin. Don't worry, Theodora. Not that you need me to save you, but I'll do my best. First shot
Appreciate
lands.
the help.
Second shot lands. Let's go.
Jeez.
What does this look like as you bring it down?
Well, after he just got zapped by Luna, he's probably already just a little bit fried. 2 more lightning bolts essentially come flying out. As the last one just kind of slips into its mouth, and just electricity kind of crackles around it, throughout it as it falls to the ground. Theodora's hair's almost certainly probably standing up like she's full of static.
Absolutely, and it is, and you get dropped into the water. The magic fades, and you find yourself, Theodora, sitting in the mud, but very much alive, which was sketchy if that thing got another turn. It does some stuff to you, but anyway, the hag kind of slumps over across the altar. All of the components that you provided have been consumed, and sitting is a little voodoo doll thing that I have uploaded the image in our game chat. But sitting on the altar is that doll. And and Sereth just kind of looks at you all and says, "It is done. It is finished. He has been reduced and is less than he was. You should be able to do the job now. The citizens have been evacuated, and all that remains is he and his soldiers. They are cowards. Go. Do your grisly work." All right.
Bottle of tea.
You all
Little.
take your break. recover a little bit. Fenric, Muna, you definitely still have some spots, some diseases. We're not going to roll any of that now. We'll see what happens if you guys get stuck in the swamp.
I mean, theoretically, could I not just sort myself out?
No. Well, you might. Do you have greater restoration?
No, I do not.
Do you ever remove curse?
I don't, because they're both 5th level.
I know.
No, remove curse is 4.
Third.
Yeah, I don't know if
Or
it's curse
third,
anyway,
sorry.
But I don't have it prepped.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have it prepped either.
it's okay. The hag looks at you and is like, I can heal you when I recover some of my magic. I just put it all into this. And Baz, you do have a funky looking voodoo doll. You're not going to be able to, like, I need to nip this in the bud quick, I could tell. You're not going to be able to, like, move him around with it or, like, poke it to cause pain. It's not that kind of voodoo doll. The curse is already done. This is just a souvenir at this point.
Well, I love him, and I'm going to name him Pooh.
All right. You have Pooh and Yut. But you guys make your way following the instructions given to you in oral form because maps are tricky. And you were able to make your way to the camp that is the temporary abode of Yut and his soldiers. And I will give you all a moment to take in the majesty of this camp and how awesome it is. And the civilians have been removed. And Yut is walking back and forth, pacing on his platform, just raging at his soldiers, at the wind and the rain and the memory of Uru and the grudge he has against Baz, as his eyes are bloodshot and blackened veins are traced around it, shining even through the scales. And you can tell that the magic has done its work. And that he is greatly, greatly diminished from what he was. And how do you guys approach this? What do you guys talk about anything on the walk? I want to give an opportunity for all that.
Yut is not a patient man. There will be no negotiating with him. And I think that under the influence of the curse, he's even less predictable.
Are you suggesting that we make him wait just for funsies?
Well, it does seem to be annoying him a great deal.
While we are walking, Muna's going to be speaking and casting, and she's going to cast.
Did the boy just walk away from us?
Did we decide to bring the boy? What?
When did he get here?
But what is he doing with us?
I should back up. I snuck away. He is still at the hut. Mom said I had to be here. She said it was my legacy.
Oh, that's what you were mumbling about.
I do have some rope.
You must be brave. You are not ready to fight Yut, but your contribution will be cheering us on, quietly and from a hiding place. And then when the time is right, you will be able to come out and claim your victory, and you will know when your time is right because we will tell you.
You sure?
Indeed, I am. You know, your mum told me that before she left the skull and winked at Fenric.
Okay. So I should hide behind those rocks over there?
Yes, when we advance that far, you can... Actually, I think this rock back here would be better.
All right. I will hide behind rocks. He puts one hand behind his back and raises one hand and says, I promise.
Oh, well, absolutely nothing can be wrong about that, everyone. He promised with his hand behind his back. It's a universal sign of keeping his promises.
Hey, will you go behind the rock for a second so we can make sure you'll keep your promise? Behind the rock.
He's behind the rock, woman. What do you want? Not
the
that
big rock.
He's
The
not
big
going to
rock.
that rock. This is the big rock. Luna's just on it. Look,
Oh.
this is the big rock. He's not going way back there.
Perfect.
At this point, you all know he's also a liar and 9.
Can I move my character? It's not letting me. Where's my? Oh, I was measuring. That's fine.
All right. Here's what I propose. I will cast silence on Yut, and then we
No.
will all approach. He will see us coming, but he will not be able to alert the rest of the village. We strike hard and fast. We are men and
gonna
women
touch
of
his shoe.
violence, you know. Sorry, what?
I'm gonna touch his shoe to where he cannot move. Like,
Oh, that's evil.
How would you do that?
She's a graviturgy witch.
Oh shit!
So, for all intents and purposes, for clarification, for anyone who doesn't know, Luna has effectively turned this kid's shoe into an immovable rod.
Yeah, she's creating a future enemy for us to deal with. But you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
And
So-
this
Does it
kid is
affect-
now, as Fenric is pointing out, going to have to be stuck behind this tree, released only when the screams of Luna have ended.
Let's maybe just put silence around him so we can't hear anything.
he's behind the rock. He's shorter than the rock.
I mean, Muna will lean over and go, I could make him blind and deaf too.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely how
Why
to
don't we just
avoid
banish him?
trauma.
Let's just throw him in another dimension. It's fine.
All right, y'all go do your thing.
Okay. And so we know we're going in. Can I precast Spirit Weapon and then cast
fine.
silence on him before we run in?
Pretty worried about this. Yeah, you're good.
In the middle of a fight, if it comes up, sometimes I can potentially lose control, and I have been known to hurt people that I don't want to. If you see me do some stuff, not too terribly unlike Theodora, our dear Theodora, our beautiful Theodora, when she begins to rage, you may not want to get too close to me.
Okay, since I know that we're going in, I'm going to precast as well, and I'm going to give Theodora the same blessing.
Oh my goodness, your spiritual weapon is an alligator. That is so fitting.
Sounds like we're ready. I'm going to cast
Yep.
silence, and we're gonna run in here. You want us to just roll initiative from out here?
Oh no, I'm triggering it right now.
Let's go, baby. Oh, with my bow, I'm gonna shoot. Oh, a 15 misses. Is that a...
I will hero point that.
Go for it.
All right. There's an
That
18
will
hit.
hit.
That is unfortunate. That isn't that one. Yeah. So 2 kind of lightning bolts fly out there. He debates for just a moment how much closer I want to run, and then he kind of eyeballs the distance, and then he's like, "Okay, I think I'm gonna run up to about here."
Theodora, it is to you.
Man, I'm all in. I am running up to right there.
What are you running to the
All right.
rock for?
Hey, she gets to
Because
take her
I don't
turn.
want to go straight to him. But I want him to know I'm here and I'm ready.
We're doing some dash and some sprint actions.
I was hoping they wouldn't see us this quickly, but I suppose they do.
Well, you got to keep in mind that the guy was up there like shouting and raging and yelling at the wind, and then he stopped. And then he got shot twice by lightning bolts.
Well, when you put it like that.
I know. Theodora, this archer up on the ridge is going to shoot you. And it's going to shoot you. And it gets this fun thing where, nope, it missed. That's in that one. All right, Muna.
Gonna sound random. Is it stormy at the moment with all this rain?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's place it here. It is. And you know what? We'll aim for this one first.
Hey, that one takes a hefty chunk of damage, but he does
Nice.
make the save.
That's okay. Still damage. Okay, we will do that. We will move just a little bit over here. To sort of do that. And then we will use our bonus action to try and hide behind the wall.
All right. Let's start by moving the spiritual weapon. Whoops. Hang on a second. apparently, okay, this is getting a little out of hand here. All right, so 5, 10, 15. Let's move it to, I don't know, I think right there. And let's target that dude. And spiritual weapon. Oh. Oh, well, that would be a crit, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would not. That would be an 18.
Oh, yes, it would. Okay. Well, that's still fine. Hit him for 5. And then Baz is going to run up to here and target Yut with a simple first level guiding bolt. Oh! If only 18's critted.
I know.
And I think I don't love the fact that Fenric is kind of on his own there, so I'm going to run to there. That's my turn.
All right. This archer is also going to shoot at Theodora for no apparent reason whatsoever. Hey, that'll hit, and Theodora's going
I
to
was
keep her
trying
rage.
to hide behind the rock.
Yeah, I know you were. But he rolls his archer's eye and puts a little extra on that one.
Of course he does. You just don't like girls. No,
That's exactly what it is. I just don't like girls.
no, the archer, not you.
Oh, yeah. I'm the archer, so.
Yeah.
Oops. Doesn't need that. It's just going to come right
Well,
here.
let's-
Boom.
Oh.
Now it does sprint to get over there.
Mhm.
He's going to walk out. He can get right here. He can't get anything past that. And he will just kind of step up. And you hear Yut roar. I knew you'd come back. I knew it. Where is that ingrate and that useless heir of mine? They're with you, aren't they? You did this to me. You started this.
All I wanted was to save your wife and child and lead this tribe into prosperity. You have destroyed everything that we ever stood for.
No, I am everything you ever stood for. But that's its turn. Luna, it is to you.
Really rethinking my refusing to use spirit guardians on this character.
I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to levitate Yut about 20 feet.
Nice.
Well, this doesn't feel right, but that feels. So
And-
he is levitated 20 feet up into the air.
I'm just going to lecture him a little bit. You don't talk to people that way. This is how you get a bad aura about you, and you should know better.
He is so confused.
And
Sin.
I'm going to step up. End my turn. Well,
Fenric, it is to you.
Yeah, well, they're all on top of us. So at this point, Fenric's gonna be like, Baz, you do what you need to do. But I wouldn't get too close.
I'm 20 feet in the air right now.
Are you?
Wasn't I levitated?
No, the other guy.
No, Yut
No, no, no.
was.
Yuts.
Oh, you levitated Yut. Okay. I thought you levitated me.
Well,
Well, this is good because now I can still provide flanking at least.
I am going to transform.
What's that look like? Break it down for us.
Oh, you know, his claws. He grows some claws a little bit. He gets a little hairier. It's almost like he gets more of like a canine type look. Oh wait, he already has pretty much all of that. He just looks angrier, and then he strikes out with some claws. That hits.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
And-
clawing guys in the face.
That one hits. And Oh, I can do it as a bonus action too. Oh, wait, I transformed as a bonus action. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Theodora, you have taken damage, and as such, you're still in your rage. What would you like to do?
I got you once.
Can you also do a transformation?
Her
What?
claws
No?
also, when she rages, get longer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
We basically have the exact same effect in two very different ways.
I have more control.
It is true.
I got you twice. Ugh,
Oof.
but not
Yeah,
very
that
well.
second one's not gonna hit.
I got distracted, okay? Fenric.
Like, stop to look at her claws. Oh.
Hey, that will bring it down.
Nice.
All right, and then I'm going to. Okay, so your spiritual weapon, does it count if as
No,
flanking?
not as an ally. No.
Okay. All right, good to know. Good to know. In that case, I'm just gonna go. I'm trying to decide if this is a good choice or not. I'm gonna go on this side because I can hit these guys next time. All right, not too close to Fenric.
That's going to miss me. Oh, you going to try to get some
Yes.
tail? Nope, that misses too.
Hey, that'll hit.
All right, now you guys got 3 people around me. Yeah, that one hits. If it wasn't for all
You
that
need a
flanking,
strength saving throw,
I get advantage on these because I'm doing my one thing.
and that will pass. It's real good that you weren't prone for both of those. Lizard folk archer. Yeah, we gonna break some concentration.
It's the coolest effect just watching it fly across the screen.
I know. Oh yeah, does a 21 hit Luna?
Whoa.
He's got the thing where he can add a D10 either to the damage or the attack. The archer's eye.
Nothing I can do about that.
All right, you maintain your concentration, taking your 7 damage. Muna, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Take my movement. Oh, there should be one closer. And we will storm it up. And you know what? This whole group of them is looking nice. Sorry,
Don't you have to be able to
Baz!
see them?
Yeah,
Mm,
it would not be a. Oh, I'm going to hold off on the saving throw until we resolve that question.
1 second. No, it just says 1 point in range.
Okay.
Okay. It wouldn't be an Ida game without friendly fire.
And
Yeah,
to that,
that's fog
and
cloud, Ida.
oh, fuck it is 1 second. Sorry. That would help, wouldn't it? Under
When
the
you
cloud.
cast a spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud.
Under the cloud. Okay, I'll choose one I can see. I'll do down here because I can see down here.
All right, it's fine. I'm letting that one go because I'm not moving damage around.
Okay.
All right, Baz.
I was going to add my thingy to that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What are you adding?
Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small.
An extra 8 damage. For if they passed.
Okay.
Okay, that's me.
All right. A spiritual weapon's going to move up here. Target this guy. What?
I believe
dead.
Luna killed it with the lightning.
I'm deleting it.
Oh, okay. Then I'll move to here. Target this one.
Yep.
And 26 for the 4.
Yep.
Then I'm going to drop concentration on silence and cast vampiric touch. Ooh. And I'm going to add 8 points.
Absolutely.
Sure. And that's my turn.
All right. Is that archer over there? Yeah, actually, Fyodor is physically the closest person to it. Ooh, 10 extra. So really 5. Because it's still the same type of damage to which you were resistant. But that hits you. That's its turn. That one's dead. It's this one's turn. It's going to go kill a goblin. That will miss you, but it will do the battle axe and the battle axe. Those both miss. It is Yut's turn, and there's nothing it can do against being levitated, is there? Like, there's not a save or anything. He's just up in the air.
Yeah.
All right. That's its turn. It is this one's turn, and it's just gonna run up here. That's a dash. Luna, it's your turn. It passes a constant. What are you doing?
Sorry, I was trying to. It's a 10-foot radius sphere on a point,
Okay.
and each creature in the sphere has to make a Constitution saving throw on a failed save, and it takes 2d8 force damage. If it and its speed is halved. On a successful save, it's takes half as much damage.
Okay.
So I was trying to do it to like put it like right here and get these two.
Okay. Sorry, there was a spell rolled, but it only targeted Yut.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, you're okay. I just didn't know. I'm not familiar with the Graviturgy specific spells, and there was no words.
Yeah, that was my first time using it. I didn't realize it didn't have the sphere set up on it.
Okay. I'm tracking. So these guys need to make a strength save.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah. DC 17.
All right, that one fails. That one passes. So this one has its speed reduced, and I'm going to take the damage off. Do they both take full damage, or is it a half damage on a pass thing?
Half damage on a failed, and they both move back 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you pushed them too. That's excellent.
That's part of the Graviturgy, is I just get to push.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right,
Okay.
Fenric. Well, was there anything else, Luna?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Fenric. It is to you, as 2 of them just got pulled away from you.
All right, well, I'll attack this one because we get a little bit of flanking. As I lash out with some claws, pretty lousy damage. Hey,
That one dies.
That one was better
That
damage.
was a pretty solid crit.
Yeah, that wasn't. The second one was a crit. As I then turn to look at this this one below me and swing another attack at it. Let's go. Is 2 of them drop. Fenric just kind of lets out a bit of a howl, kind of covered in some lizard blood, and he moves up to these 2. As he is looking at them with a bloodthirsty look.
Theodora, it is to you.
I am going to run on up here because I need a piece of the action too. And now I get to have flanking and advantage pot. Okay. 2. He's still not dead.
Nope.
Why?
Oh no, he is dead. Sorry. I'll put that damage on the other one. That one definitely died. My bad. I didn't see the thing. I'm sorry. The other one is super bloodied. But you shred that one. That first one goes down.
Perfect. All right, cool. Now I'll hit that guy and move along.
Man, this archer cuts and runs. He sees how this is going and he is out.
Yeah, you better be afraid.
Muna, it's your turn.
Okay, disengage. Run. Sorry, that should be the. We should have a clear path. Yep. du-du-du. And she can see the boys now.
Hey, he takes it and goes down.
Nice.
Baz, it is your turn. All of the other enemies that, to be totally fair, would have cut and run as soon as you defeated Yut have all been vanquished or have cut and run anyway, and Yut hovers 20 feet above you, hovering and shouting obscenities.
All right, I'm going to turn, look at Luna, and say, release him. I'm going to give him the mercy that he deserves.
I'll drop concentration. He
All
does
right.
gently float to the ground, unfortunately. Can't change
Oh.
that.
Wait, even if you just drop concentration?
It's part of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then as he comes to the ground, I'm going to lash out on him. No. This is a...
Oh, yeah, it does.
Vampiric
It literally
touch.
does say that it just gently floats to the ground.
Yeah.
Cool. Vampiric touch. 25 to hit.
That will hit.
For 14 points of damage.
Absolutely.
Job
Brutus the
Brutus.
goat herder gets that damage on.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't know why that is.
Just switch your player thing to it. It's fine.
And then I'm going to move up my spiritual weapon. And we'll do another whack.
You're good.
Don't believe it 12 hits.
No.
That's my turn.
Yeah, that lizard folk archer is cutting and running. Lizard folk warrior cutting and running. Yut's turn. Baz, he's pretty angry and he's like, all of my warriors have fled. My home has been destroyed. My machinations have been dashed to smithers, and yet you stand before me. Very well. And he pulls out a staff. And you, Baz, you recognize the staff of Uru, your departed mentor and his departed wife. And he takes this staff, which was so pivotal in your instruction, and he proceeds to stab you with it.
Okay, first concentration, second concentration. Oh,
And third.
concentration, third concentration.
That last one does not hold.
Okay.
What were you concentrating on?
Vampiric touch.
Oh. Tracking. Luna, it's your turn. Baz got stabbed. He got stabbed pretty hard.
Pretty badly.
I am not a healer. Sorry, guys. I know that's a shock. But let me see. That's not best. I had to make sure I didn't target Baz.
Yeah.
Both lizard people and
A little racist, but I get what you're saying.
Oh, that's a very high roll.
yep.
Is it?
I'm gonna move it 10 feet closer to me. That's part of the spell. And
Yep.
then 5 feet over, closer to Fenric.
You go over there.
Right here. I brought you a treat, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Gotcha. Fenric, it is to you.
Yeah, finishing up the alley-oop, Fenric is going to just sink claws as deep into this fella as he can. And I'm going to end my turn.
Sweet. And I'm gonna come on over this way. And how tired and hurt does he look?
Oh, he looks messed up.
I was trying to decide if I need to be reckless or not. But we'll see how this goes with our advantage and bonus. 2.
Did you target him?
Ah, dang it! Did I not?
No, it's
I
okay.
thought I did.
It's on death's door.
Okay, he's on death's door.
Yeah.
So I asked Baz, go for it or leave him for you.
Or leave him for his son.
I will kill him if I have the opportunity.
All right. I'm out. He's all yours.
Muna, not hearing this conversation, is going to come around here. And around. Going to see that Baz is looking pretty hurt. Let's see if we can try and help him with that. Oh, terrible. And
you.
she's just like, Baz, why are you looking so hurt? What happened? And in her
Lightning
like,
bolt came from the sky and shocked me along with all of my enemies.
I'm so sorry. And in her confusion of like seeing Baz hurt, she just forgets about the lightning.
All right, let's walk up to him. I hope this kills him because I'd rather narrate what this does than I would.
That hits.
Okay. Does 32? Yeah, do it.
Yes.
All right. I want to walk up to him and say, "You are not worthy of wielding this staff. Take it from him and turn it around and drive it down into his throat. Say, I will give you the mercy that you do not deserve." And
I'm going to tack one thing onto that as you drive that in and you twist it to really kind of seal the wound, it clicks into place and you realize you are holding Uru's hither-thither staff. And as you twist it to activate the magic, a portal opens in a 4-foot diameter inside the wound, and Yut explodes. This did not go unwitnessed. As you look up, there are dozens of lizard folk who stood on the ridge to watch Yut's fall. And you hear the chanting of the name Baz, 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 Baz. As there, is going to be some confusion. That things might have gone different, but for the next hour, that kid's shoe is still stuck, and there's nothing anyone can do about it because it's not concentration.
False.
Oh,
It can be released with a password. And
that would have been helpful to know.
Oh, yeah. Surprise.
Bring the boy.
I'm going to tell him to come on our new and shining star. And
Baz, you forgot to tell him to tell Kellenvor hello for you.
Oh, shit. Can it... Wait, are we sure resurrection magic is banned in the guild? Because I'd like to bring him back just to taunt him and then kill him again.
Baz, no, it's fine. Don't worry.
I think Kellenvor is aware of everything that's going on. He probably knows to deliver that message. That's a thing. But Baz, how do you, as the kid approaches, and I can't remove that cloud.
Yeah, sometimes that spell specifically just gets stuck.
Yeah. Anyway, that's okay. That cloud is there. The storm is intensified. But how do you transfer authority to this kid? How do you show that he's really the leader?
I'm going to say to him, I'm sorry, despite the fact that your father was an evil man. I'm sorry it had to end this way. But now it is your turn to step into his shoes. Become the leader of this tribe that they've always needed. And I hand him Uru's staff and I say, present this to them. And as he turns and holds the staff up, I want to say, shout out can I thaumaturgy this? Do I have thaumaturgy? Oh, I don't. And I'm gonna shout out to the watching lizard folk. Today is a new day. Your tribe is no longer led by bloodthirsty tyrants. Rather, you are a free people, free to choose your own path going forward, free to continue the memory of Uru and what she has started through her son. And I'm gonna Lion King style, like, pick him up while he's carrying the and hold him up to the crowd and say, "Behold, Takar."
And as Takar takes your hands and elevates himself up to the stage, he said, I've spoken to my mother from beyond the grave, and she said that the tribe has an option. That we can move into a representative democracy, but that you guys will have to tell me what that means, or an oligarchy and you worship me as a new god. Either way is fine.
No, Takar. The first one. Let's do the first one.
Oh. Behold your new god.
No, the other one. The other one.
Oh, sorry. What is democracy?
It means they choose you to be their leader. And it means that you now have a responsibility to protect them and look out for their best interests, just as Tia has for you.
Oh. That.
And it's also fun. You get to boss people around. It's cool.
Okay, we're back. Okay, that's not as bad. That's good. I thought this was going to be boring. But I'm going to move us kind of all up here, but everybody's here. The lizard folk are super happy.
Yep.
Obviously the entire region is pretty stable now, and they are pretty happy with the change in that the tyrant has been removed. Let's see.
When he was making the speech, Muna just made a little laurel on his head with minor illusion.
But yeah, anything you guys want to do, you can do. But we are approaching the end of our scheduled programming.
Yeah, I want to find Tia and say, it is your intent to continue to mentor the boy. He needs you, you know.
Oh yes, I definitely am not stuck back at the hag's cabin. 1 second. There. Yes, it is my intention to mentor the boy. I don't know any other life.
Well, as he grows in knowledge and wisdom, he will need friends and he will need help. And I want to encourage you to always reach out to us. I am your ally, but now so is the entire guild. They will answer your call and his.
Truly?
Indeed. Most of them are heroes. Some of them are charlatans, but most of them are heroes.
Well, if you would swear allegiance, that would be a great help. And your friends, bow the knee.
Wait, what?
You said you belonged to us. That you were at our beck and call.
We are here to help you. You don't own us.
Oh, no, I'm kidding, Baz. I'm kidding. Of course, I don't intend to be the power behind the throne to manipulate a 9-year-old for my own machinations. It's fine. It would be. But no, I appreciate it. It's good to have strong friends, especially because we don't really have a permanent home and this camp kind of blows.
Yes, well, I lived in a swamp for 9 years eating insects, and you don't have to tell me.
But yours didn't have a permanent damn cyclone in the middle of it that no magic can dispel.
Yes, I know. We have a problematic spellcaster in our group.
I suspect she won't be a problem for me for much longer, but you guys go home. It's fine.
It dissipates after like 24 hours. It's fine.
Okay, Eeyore.
Takar, may I have that staff as a memory of your mother?
Oh, yeah, Mama said you were supposed to have it. She said she wanted you to have it. She said you were supposed to have it like 9 years ago. It was a gift, but I guess something happened.
Oh, yes, I bit her throat out. Well, Water under the bridge.
She holds no ill will for that. Apparently, you were just following orders, and that makes it okay.
That's not how that works. Yeah, good. You'll learn. You'll figure it out.
But that is our session. You guys. By the way, Tia is a pretty high level cleric and is able to cast Greater Restoration with ease, and gets rid of those spots for you, Fenric. You guys have successfully completed this and are able to make your way back to the Champions Guild with an easy teleportation.
Hit me with your best shot, baby. Oh, yeah, get behind me. I love it when you take me from both sides.
PG-13.
Can I move the silence on top of my ears?